Technical difficulties abroad. And that's pretty much how I've been streaming these days. If you've caught the last episode of Quizplex and this morning on the Brunch Gimmick. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on the show, and I feel like I've actually been ribbed by everyone on Love Wrestling because, as you can see, I'm the only person here. That's not true. Lawrence is going to be joining me in just a little bit. He's just on his way home. Hopefully he's gotten into costume as well. My name is Zach Ralph. I am the festive firework Alex Mays variant of myself. Yeah, happy Halloween, friends. Hope you enjoying yourselves over the weekend. Enjoying some live professional wrestling, be it on stream or in person. This was, of course, LPW week, LPW 20. Planet Slammet Janet just took place this past Friday. Great event. Last night, myself and Lawrence, we were at IWS Freedom to Fight. Another great event. And, of course, my cat is coming because he sees me streaming. Yeah, who's joining us? Who's in the comments there? Omar, good to see you, friend. Sorry, hold on. My cat is jumping up in my lap and about to knock my coffee over. Yeah, Omar, I feel like I'm being ribbed here. Like no one else showed up except for me. So if you feel inclined, please feel free to join us. But no, it's all in good fun. Lawrence is going to be joining me in just a little bit. Pardon me. I don't have anyone else to be on air with and like take sips of coffee at an opportune moment when someone else is speaking. So you're just going to have to, deal with that. But yeah, in the spirit of Halloween, I actually had a bit of an idea last night. Because last night, Mel Havoc came out as Kane. On Friday at LPW, Jack Pride came out as like a Jack Pride variant of Darth Maul, as well as Paralira coming out as the APA. And yeah, I think Halloween is really fun. And I love that pro wrestling just vibes with that. Like, and I believe we saw a lot of it last night on Collision as well. I didn't catch it myself because again I was out, but I saw some pictures of some cosplaying in the ring, and yeah, just kind of got me thinking. I think on Halloween, now this is a very loose idea. It's like completely unrefined. I have no idea what we're gonna do per se, but I want to hear about some of the best wrestling costumes that you've seen over this past weekend, or any other time during October. I want to know which professional wrestlers are celebrating Halloween, who is doing it in style. So if you were at an event, you got a picture of a wrestler in their costume, and whatever it might be, please shoot it my way. Tag me. You can see my handle over on Twitter, or on X, as you will. I finally started calling it X because Twitter doesn't deserve the insults that have been happening to this new little social media platform. X is just falling apart, so I think that's a good name for it. Yeah, I'm running out of vamping material. Hopefully Lawrence comes and joins me in a little bit. This really does. I'm really starting to feel like it's a rib. I feel like it's a rib. What else we got going on? So LPW 20 this past week, and we saw a new grand champion, a bit of an upset, depending on who you ask. I thought it was a bit of an upset. Lumberjack Larry Woods picking up the win over the intangible Zoe Sager. What a match. If you haven't seen it yet, please go check it out. It's still on our Twitch channel. And, of course, you'll find the match all by itself on YouTube in the next little bit. In fact, we're going to be watching something from LPW 20 once my friends get here, wherever they might be. We're going to be enjoying Seleziya Sparx versus Rose from LPW 20. Great match, and I'm looking forward to sharing it with my friends here on Brunch. What was we just talked about Jack Pride dressing up as Darth Maul. We talked about Paralira as the APA. I still want to get a damn from Sheik Akbar Shabazz. I think we deserve that as fans. And again, Mel Havoc dressed as Kane last night. It was probably the best costume I've seen a wrestler in the spirit of Halloween. I also saw Alex Mays coming out in a banana, and I was hoping he would wrestle in the banana too, but I can imagine that would be a little bit difficult to do. Who else is joining me? Yeah, I feel you. I feel like I've been saying this a couple times, but I feel like I've been ribbed. I told everyone that I'm going to be on Brunch again tomorrow, but then it was just me. But no, Lawrence is on his way. He's going to be here in just a little bit. Oh, Pluggo, you're making me blush here. Yeah. And again, I have to take sips usually I would do it when someone else is speaking, but you're just going to have to endure me enjoying my coffee because I am not denying myself coffee after being out late last night for IWS Freedom to Fight. Again, a great card last night. Benjamin Toll defended the championship against Aiden Prince. Green Phantom defeated Matthew St. Jacques. Again, festive firework variant of Zach Ralph here on the Brunch Gimmick. I came into the venue. I was dressed like this. It was cold last night, and I was wearing the Alex Mays shorts too, so it was not exactly comfortable. But I get into the venue, and the first thing, PCP Manny's just like, "Yeah, I got to get a picture." So that was very flattering. And a couple times too. Green Phantom, Matthew St. Jacques, they were wrestling up the stairs while I was coming down, and had to back up. Phantom legit thought I was Alex Mays for a moment, but alas, I was not. So I was actually just wondering if anyone saw any other cool wrestlers in costumes for the Halloween weekend or throughout the month. We, of course, mentioned this several times, saw Jack Pride and Paralira get into the Halloween spirit at LPW 20. And yeah, in that vein, I'm going to do something on Halloween night. I'm thinking 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do a bit of a Halloween stream. I don't think there's any other streams happening on Love Wrestling, so I think I'm in the clear to do that. But what we're going to do is I just want to celebrate some of the cool costumes we've seen this past month in Halloween in a wrestling ring. So if you saw any wrestlers at any of the events you've attended, or on any live streams, send them my way. Tag me on Twitter. Have I seen Rhea and Dom? Oh no, I didn't see that. I saw a couple of people in the audience. I know Bree and her friends came as the Clandestine Society, and there was a third Short King as someone was dressed as Reed Matthews. but I did not see Rhea and Dom. Please tag me if there's any pictures. I want to see that. Lawrence, I won't say what he was last night. I'm sure a lot of you know already, but in case he shows up in that same costume, we'll save the pop. They didn't enter the costume contest. Okay. I want to. I know it'd be tricky, but I was hoping the costume contest would be streamed. I wanted to see the fans in their costumes. I hear Princess Peach won. I know that much. Yeah, my daughter's actually being Princess Peach this Halloween, so I should tell her that Princess Peach won a costume contest this weekend. Stuart Garvey and Jeff Hardy in the LPW costume contest too. Wait, was it actually Stuart Garvey, Jeff Hardy, or no? They're two different costumes. Okay. Good on them. Too much fun. Oh, really? I need Lawrence here. I am absolutely being pranked, aren't I? I'm going to give him hell. No, people dressed as them. Okay. Right on. Am I being ribbed? Lawrence. Don't tell me you're in on it too, Pluggo. This is just, how dare you all? Well, you know what? I'm not going to sit here just making a fool of myself all by myself for, an indeterminate amount of time. I'm going to get our wrestling match queued up from LPW 20. Just 1 second. I'm going to pull this up. I just got this one. What? I hope this works because I've tried to do our live stream matches before, but it doesn't always work so well on my computer. Well, I get this going. Halloween movies. What's your favorite horror movies? I'm not big on horror, but I have a couple that are close to my heart. Cabin in the Woods. That's a really good one. I really like that one. Here we go. Ophelia, if you're still here, how did the intermission play? I wanted more people to see the Short Kings YouTube channel, and I'm hoping the clip of Reed versus the Mitsubishi got a big pop. It sure did, Pluggo. Oh, look who showed up. Look who's here.
What? I was definitely on time. The start time was 1:15. Maybe you were just early.
Oh yeah, that must be it. That's absolutely it. Thank you for showing up. I was about to play the match early because I was running out of things to talk about. You okay?
Yeah, no, I was at my mom's for breakfast for like her birthday brunch.
Oh, okay. So it's shoot brunch.
Yeah, for a shoot brunch, and my mom, my brother, and my mom's husband were like talking about wood for like a solid 20 minutes, and drills. And like as we're trying to leave, I'm like, this conversation has gone on way too long. He literally just brought out a block of wood he sanded that he was quite proud of.
Just talking about blocks of wood. That's fantastic. Oh my goodness. Yeah, how are you, bud? How was again after IWS? You headed to a party last night?
Yeah, it was my friend's Halloween party, and legitimately every time it's like it's like 6 times every time I walk in. So like you're like a wrestler, right? I'm like, yeah, and like, so you're the Undertaker? No, you're Kane, right? You're Kane. Like, so close, man. You've gotten 2 of 3. One famously intertwined with the other. Like, Like, you're naming like everyone Paul Bearer's worked with except this one guy. One guy there immediately got it. It's like, no, that's Mankind. I'm like, thank you, sir.
It was a great costume. Again, yeah, you got the good mask.
Pluggo, you think everyone's Marco Stunt. At this point, I'm pretty sure you call Mrs. Pluggo Marco Stunt. Sweet Marco.
I was also talking a little bit about IWS last night, and we had a big surprise appearance too that I hadn't touched upon.
Yeah, Jimmy fucking Lloyd.
Jimmy Lloyd, big time surprise appearance. One half of Wasted Youth did not make the event, so again, Jimmy was there, and actually,
Nick Wayne was backstage. I saw in Erica's picture.
I saw Nick Wayne at I went to Brutopia afterwards, and I saw Nick Wayne there. That was bizarre. I was like, wait, what? What's Nick Wayne doing at Brutopia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to get some silly questions out of him, but no, everyone was like, it was a very frenetic energy on a Saturday night before Halloween at a bar in downtown Montreal, so it was kind of hard to... I got a few questions out of Giordano, but, not going to be... That's probably going to be its own little episode of Curtain Jerked.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else happened last night? Of course, we got the Women's Championship. That was another great contest.
Yeah. The Fatal 4, like the very good promo going into it by Katrina Creed, breaking down how they're like the four horsewomen of the IWS dojo, like the four big stars coming up, and they absolutely killed it. They all four of those women can be signed today to a company. Like Katrina Creed is absolutely killing it as champion. Chris Tara is becoming a bigger and bigger star. Like, we all know, it's only a matter of time till she gets the contract. So yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, they all killed it last night.
Yeah. Oh yeah, great match. I liked what Ben Ortmans tweeted last night. The first person to sign Chris Tara is going to make a whole bunch of money, and it's hard to argue that. I did kind of square off with Alex Mays. We did the whole Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Tweet picture. I got a whole bunch of photos and videos I got to dump on Instagram from last night's event. It was just an absolute blast. Oh my goodness! I haven't had that much fun at an indie show in a while, and I think I say that just about every time I come out of an IWS event. Pluggo, when you're watching, if you don't mind, can you grab a screenshot of there's a couple costumes. There's Alex Mays came out as a banana, and Mel Havoc came out as Kane. Both were fantastic. If there's some other ones that I'm forgetting, please grab some screenshots. Again, gonna do a bit of a late night Halloween stream on 11 o'clock Eastern, providing there's nothing else that's going on Love Wrestling, but I don't think there's any conflicts. And yeah, I think we should just celebrate all the wrestlers who wore awesome costumes during their matches over the past month. And between IWS, between LPW, there's some good material out there. And again, if anyone out there saw other costumes on the indie scene and you got some pictures, please send them my way. I want to see them. I want to celebrate them. And I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know if we're gonna declare a winner. This is very loosely. Yeah. This was a silly little drunken idea I had while walking to the bar last night. So we'll see how it ends up turning out Tuesday night.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed you're not in costume.
I literally just got from my mom. Literally, I was gonna do it in the car with my brother driving me home, but no, I literally took off my jacket, then immediately started streaming.
Fair enough.
I am wearing a Halloween t-shirt, though. It is
sick.
Biggie Smalls as Freddy Krueger. And it's
very cool.
All a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. I get grabbed the whole...
I was gonna say you're probably gonna get us DMCA'd.
Yeah.
Oh man, I have not been on the brunch gimmick in a little while. How long do we go for?
In total, or they're usually an hour.
Okay.
We keep it pretty high and tight, an hour.
Okay, I was just kind of keeping an eye on the clock in case we're for the match we're gonna watch. I actually don't know how long that match is. I should double check that.
Yeah.
I got the tab open. Okay, it's 17 minutes. We got plenty of time right there.
But also, like, shout out to Ben Ortman's new #1 contender for the IWS title.
Yeah, heavy.
Getting another shot at Bento. Hopefully, he takes it home this time.
Yeah, that was another match that was changed. Again, it was supposed to be Ben Ortman's versus Carl Jepsen versus James Stone. But Tariq stepped in for James Stone, and he was already on the card. He was going to be in a tag team match that got changed. But yeah, good times. Really good show.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Pluggo, when you watch it, let us know what you thought of it as well.
Yeah, there is also a point where, although I was, like I said, I was supposed to be dressed as Matt Viviani, I sadly fell through at the last minute because I did not try on the shirt till like a few hours before. Like, I didn't take out the shrink wrap, and it was an extra small. Well, they were supposed to send me an extra large, and so I did wear the Mankind costume to the IWS show, and I yelled at Matt Viviani, and he sprayed me in the face with his water thing.
What is that gimmick supposed to be? Like why do you have like I have that to spray at my cat when he's on a table that he shouldn't be? Like, what?
I think he's a fancy hairdresser.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what Matt Viviani is. He just loves his
Amazing.
hair. I also did buy a wig. I had the wig and that ready to go.
Well, you should have worn a wig for Mankind.
Yeah, it didn't fit with the mask. It was a pain in the ass with the mask.
That's fair.
Like, with all the straps that has on the back there. I tried with the wig.
I kind of love what these suspenders are doing for my traps. Like, this is ridiculous. Yeah. Like, I am not actually that.
No, he is that jacked. People don't know it. Zach is actually 300 pounds and just a brick wall. This is all CGI to make me feel better every time he's on screen.
It's true. I Photoshop all of my photos before I tweet them.
Yeah, just a literal brick wall.
Ophelia saying you could have, like, again, a short version of the Casanova shirt and be sexy Matt Viviani.
Yeah. I mean, any other version of Matt Viviani would, by default, be a sexier version of Matt Viviani. It's a burn, Matt. I know you're going to watch this back.
I like what you said when you said last night. You could have been like the Hulk Viviani with sized hands. Again, several people last night, including like Green Phantom and yourself, and you knew I was there as Alex Mays. Thought I was Alex Mays at one point or another.
Yeah, I legitimately. I'm like, did Alex Mays and Zach switch places when I walked away? When I left to go bathroom and like came back, I'm like, is that Alex Mays down there? I'm like, oh god damn it, it's Zach! I literally forgot for 2 seconds.
Yeah, when Phantom and I mentioned this before, but Phantom and Matt St. Jacques were going up the stairs. I was coming down from the upstairs level and had to back up, and Phantom like reached out to me. It's like Alex Mays. I don't know if he really thought or if it was just a work, but Pluggo, love you, brothers. Got some friends coming by. Have a great time, Pluggo. And what's the story here? What did Ophelia hook you up with? But again, story for another time. I have not drank enough coffee.
Yeah, Pluggo was on Kate's channel last night from Fightful.
Oh,
yeah, they were covering the New Japan show.
Sick. Okay, Kate. That was Kate running that stream, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, on her YouTube page.
Oh, awesome! That's fantastic. Yeah. That's fantastic. Ticket, what are you doing? Sorry.
Yeah, I was legitimately. I got home at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. last night. I made the clear mistake of being like, I need food. So I Uber Eats to McDonald's and then immediately passed out and woke up to surprise burgers at my door.
Amazing.
I did also order it with a milkshake because I'm like, I've got Coke in the fridge. I'm going to put this too. I'm going to get a milkshake. Yeah, that thing melted.
I mean, I can imagine.
Yeah.
last night on my way out, my wife was ordering dinner, and very nearly had it delivered to Spencer's because I had like his address on the skip the dish
Dishes.
app. Skip the dip. That's a different app.
Yeah, that's for the chewing tobacco app we're launching. Skip the dip.
Uh, JPJ, I can't blame you. I was like
Yeah.
partially falling asleep at the even while I was out. Late nights are a young man's game. I need to stop saying that. I need to stop talking about myself like I'm old. That's like I don't like doing that. I'm just a tired person. I'm just a chronically tired and achy
No,
person.
I'm old. Everything hurts. Like
Oh my goodness.
even the slightest bit of like athleticism, I need to like prep for 3 days, and have like a full week afterwards planned as recovery.
Meanwhile, YOLO Sting is like jumping off of balconies at
Yeah.
age 64.
Yeah,
Actually, yeah,
Yeah.
that's something we should talk about. Sting's retirement, man.
yeah.
It's,
Like
it's hard to have that on the horizon.
yeah, it's weird. Like for somebody like he's been doing a great job in AEW. Like they found a perfect way to use him. That like one match every few months, have him like just as backup, and like
Yeah,
he's clearly enjoying himself. Like I'm happy he's gonna be able to get to have this one final match at it at the pay per view he started at. Like it's a nice full circle thing for him, and I'm sure that Tony Khan's very good at like doing these big moments. So
yeah.
I feel there's gonna be like the perfect amount of grandeur given to that match. So I'm like excited for it. I legitimately have a question for you though. With the other like big announcement last week with TNA or Impact going back to TNA, what are your feelings towards that?
I don't know. Like, okay, well, you know what? My feelings aside, I am recognizing that there's a lot of people who are very excited about that.
Yeah,
I don't quite understand it. I'm not at the same level of excitement as I've seen others be. Right now, Impact has like such an underappreciated roster, probably the best roster
yeah,
for a company of that size. Like
yeah. I fully
there's
agree.
so much. Yeah, there's so much value in like every single person who is a part of that show, and I just feel that the brand Impact Wrestling deserves better than to be a pun name like TNA. You know, like
Yeah,
it's a retro branding that decision that I just don't understand it. I really don't.
I think a major part of it is like it suffers under its own thing. It's because no matter what, most people still called it TNA, and like because of like it started out that way, and its biggest stars, like its biggest name stars, were there under the TNA banner. Most people are gonna recall it as that. So especially like recently, with like everyone in big part to like TNA's social media crew, like building that nostalgia for like. Granted, like they are not showing the like awful Hulk Hogan control like days near the end.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, but like they show that like TNA had some really great matches on there, and like it built that. They did a good job of building that nostalgia for the name. And yes, it's a silly pun name, but it still has that like bigger name brand appeal that Impact has never caught on as much, like
Okay.
from like a branding perspective. So like I think it's going to be in the end a positive move for the company because you've got the like people running it today with the roster that they have under a like the old school name. I think it'll only help them, and like now it's like some because like now it's just TNA instead of just Impact, and people like oh no, it's Impact is what used to be TNA.
I will say this as someone who writes a lot of social media copy. It's anything more concise is always a
Yeah.
plus. So, I understand that decision as well. So, good on them. One thing I will say, if we're talking about retro banding and like pulling from TNA's past, I will say this: I will take back every negative word I've said about this decision to go back to Impact if they also bring back Monty Brown.
Yeah.
Monty Brown comes back, I will become an active hater of every other promotion. I promise this.
I remember I was listening to Fightful stream like the night after the post show of the pay-per-view, and like Sean Ross Sapp was talking about how like he has tried for so long to get a Monty Brown interview.
Yes.
And how like it's just like he's just never been able to, or like there's people that talk to him but like they've just never been able to get in contact. Like it's like the white whale out there is like everyone wants to see Monty Brown back, and like he's off doing whatever living his life, but like
yeah, he's just enjoying himself.
Yeah. But yeah, that's like the big get. Like that would be absolutely huge if we see Monty Brown at least for like even one more time in the new TNA.
Just one more pounce. Yeah. One more pounce. Although, if that pounce leads to becoming TNA World Champion, that would be the greatest day of my fandom.
Give me Monty Brown versus Speedball. I just see Speedball.
Yes.
But yeah, like again, not only the name change, but they also a big name signing this week of
Leon Slater.
Leon Slater.
Heck yeah.
They're still building a young roster of like incredibly talented free agents. Like they've done a great job of building that roster up recently. Like it's unfair because like they're like the like almost like middle child of professional wrestling, where like you've got like the two like brand new younger sibling who's like this hot shot, and you got the older brother who everyone like knows and thing like WWE, and like they're just caught in the middle that people often forget about or don't talk about enough. Like the fact that Speedball, they match with Ospreay is like only their first 5-star match in like I think the second ever like in like years
since the triple threat between AJ, Chris Daniels, and Samoa Joe,
which is insane because like they've had some bangers. Like even Speedball at the end of last year against Josh Alexander in that 1 hour Iron Man match, 100% should have been a 5-star match. It's like there's also like other matches on there that don't get the eyes that they deserve, and like hopefully like not only a rebrand but also like they're probably gonna. I think they said they're changing a lot of some other the visuals with it. Hopefully they're playing bigger places because that's like my one major like drawback of Impact is for whatever reason like crowd is not like they don't do the sound properly there, or just like the sound there sometimes is a little deflating, like the crowd noise, because it is a small room. Hopefully they can play bigger rooms and get bigger crowds there, because like to match that energy and what's getting put out in talent wise would be huge, because like I feel like they need a bigger crowd environment.
You know what? I didn't. One other cool moment that kind of came out of the pay-per-view. I didn't watch it myself, but the video I did see of Mike Tenay's acceptance speech as he and Don West were inducted into the Hall of Fame was just a beautiful speech, man. Like that was like maybe one of my favorite Hall of Fame speeches I've heard. It was just touching, such a great tribute to Don. Again, Mike Tenay is very clearly proud of what he and Don did, and rightfully so. Man, again, like I'm happy that there's buzz. I really am, but like I myself just don't understand the pomp and circumstance for TNA. Cycling back to what you said about like the 5-star match and that Bailey and Ospreay just had, I like what Mike had to say about it. Like he's like, yes, it's one person's opinion, and he totally acknowledges it's a very subjective thing, but one thing it does do is get those eyes on TNA. So again, the 5-star match, if that's what it takes to get more people to watch Impact TNA wrestling, I'm all for it. Yeah. Oh boy. With that, how about we watch a little wrestling ourselves?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, I actually got it all queued up, so I think we're good to go. I'll give it a try anyway. Feeling that we'll jump to your computer. So this is from this past Friday from Edmonton, Alberta. LPW 20 Planet Slammet Janet. Seleziya Sparx versus Rose. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I should probably use the keys.
Yeah. Skipping the entrances for a little bit, I
I'm
think.
having a good time here tonight.
Oh, that's loud. Sorry, guys. Both Rose and Sparx have the crowd behind them.
Seleziya taking her time, removing.
Again, an LPW return in Rose and an LPW debut in Seleziya Sparx. Rose was actually in Montreal for a brief little tour. I was not able to see her on, I just wasn't able to get to any of the shows that she was on. Did you happen to catch one, Lawrence?
I actually saw her at C4.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Yeah. She was in a triple threat match.
Okay.
I think she was the last minute. No, I think there was. Somebody switched out for Veda because Veda was supposed to wrestle, but Veda just ended up doing commentary for like the first half of the show.
Okay. I don't know why it go away, but I like at the bottom of the video just consistently reminding me that I'm a manager.
Yeah. You just need the positive reinforcement. You got this.
Thanks, YouTube.
I honestly, for a second, I'm like, am I getting a promotion right now?
This is how we
all managers.
Look at me, I'm Mr. Manager.
Yeah.
Just manager. Just manager, pal. Keep sipping my coffee, but I keep forgetting my coffee mug is empty.
Womp womp. It's the saddest feeling.
It's the worst.
Oh,
yeah, I will need.
Sparx hit the canvas hard, but again, kicking out right away. And now, perhaps Sparx a little pissed off.
Side headlock.
Maintaining wrist control.
Ooh.
Interlocking fingers.
After after being in Edmonton last month, I had so much FOMO not being there on Friday.
Yeah. I wonder where Spencer. I guess that's the venue's giant monkey in the back.
That's a good question.
Or is that does Spencer just have that somewhere? That's my friend. I call him Steve.
I did not see Steve when I stayed with Spencer. I think that if I had to assume, I think it might be a rental of some sort.
Yeah.
Oh, pardon me, 1 second.
Again, that veteran presence perhaps baiting Rose into coming out onto the floor. Out of her game plan.
There are also like several cool costumes at LPW I saw. And shout out to Ophelia, sent me one of them, sent me a couple of them.
I'm sorry. I was just messaging Mike actually. What was that?
I was just saying like there's several like cool costumes in the crowd for this too. Yeah, like Ophelia sent me a few pictures of like some of the audience members and like friends of hers that came in costume, including the entire clandestine society.
Yeah, that was Bree, who does a lot of artwork for LPW.
Shop against that ring post. Goes back inside the ring, and perhaps that little field trip out to the floor as beneficial.
They also had Paul Bearer and Undertaker.
Yeah.
Which
or was it Mankind? Or was it? If you ask my friends, it was Mankind. That's the time they'll say it's Mankind. He was literally on Hot Ones 2 weeks ago.
Right?
Yeah.
I wanted to watch that one.
Oh, it's a very
This
good
one got
interview.
personal in a
Yeah?
damn hurry.
Yeah.
Sparx is just dominating Rose in this one.
Yeah.
Ophelia was also telling me the costume contest. There was a Stuart Garvey costume.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sparks looking to go to
And did Stuart Garvey come out just to boo him like everyone boos him?
tag team titles on the line.
Stuart Garvey is great, people. I don't know why he keeps getting boos.
Against
Yeah.
Jared Rogers, son of Irish, clandestine
I was-
society in the house. They're
I
gonna
just
take
took
on-
one of the Monopoly pieces off my Big Mac thing, and I got something close to you, the Montreal airport.
Hey,
Eh,
Liza Hall taking on the clandestine society a little bit later. Trying to tie the hair
come on.
into that middle
What?
rope.
Oh, Garvey just not doing anything while the
Illegal, but
Yeah.
hair is on the ropes.
Come on, Stuart.
Great to see Reloaded back in the building. They had a hell of a debut here.
Oh,
a couple
ticket.
months ago.
Just stay here.
Sparks not afraid to bend the rules. But you see it's paying off. Firmly in control. Rose trying to get back up to that vertical base, but right into the clutches.
Hopefully we can get another blowing off stream put together soon.
Yeah, you know
Those
what?
streams.
I've been lamenting that myself. It's just like, usually a Saturday there's wrestling
Yeah,
happening.
exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone's booked and everyone's watching wrestling.
Exactly. Well, maybe we move it to a different night. I mean, it doesn't even really need to be, Saturday nights, or it doesn't even need to be consistently any one day of the week. It could be just very casual stream. Speaking of, actually, Lawrence, tell the Love Wrestling viewers that, you've got your own project happening now.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be getting ready to, so I've had it's been an idea kicking around for a long time now, but, I finally have the, exact thing I want to do with it. So, a while ago I announced the name Cheap Pop and didn't do anything with it. It's going to be coming soon.
Hey.
I actually have got a message to my friend. I've got a theme song for it coming. Who, he himself is an artist. I want to use one of his songs, so I'm going to message him for it. But yes, it's going to be the core thesis of Chief Pop is talking about some of the favorite stuff in pop culture and figuring out if it is everything in fact wrestling.
I was actually just prompting you to talk about your Twitch channel, but
oh yeah, I totally like space. Yes, I'm also on Twitch now.
Yeah.
I thought I'm trying to remember which thing. I'm are we talking about Total Bellas or Total Fellas? Sorry.
Yeah, Total Fellas is on a brief hiatus after our first week one. We're gonna refine it a little bit, but I think people are gonna be able to see that very soon on the Love Wrestling Discord.
But yes, I'm also on Twitch. Please follow me. I would like to get to 50 followers on there. LJ Cartier 514 on the Twitch. I'm probably going to be streaming later today, probably around 4-ish, 4:30ish.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm probably playing some Spider-Man today because that game is real fun. But I'm also really bad at video games, so I'm on diet a lot.
That first Spider-Man game was just special. Such a good game. Love the story. Love that they kind of took some liberties with canon.
Yeah. And they're just so dang beautiful, too. I could legitimately stand on skyscrapers all day and just watch the New York City skyline.
Photo mode is fun on that, too.
Yeah. Plus, they do it they've put a. God, let's go, Rose.
How do you like it?
Oh.
I liked Miles Morales. I liked the second game. It was just too short.
Yeah.
line.
Oh,
Both
beautiful.
competitors hit the canvas hard.
Stuart Garvey administering the 10 count.
Stuart Garvey administering the 10 count.
Are you talking to each other?
I'm feeding Morris's lines.
Up to their feet.
I'm not actively watching the score to the Eagles game right now. Fucking son of a bitch.
Oh no.
It's not. It's like they're only down 7-3, but fucking Washington, trash ass team.
Big spine buster.
From Sparx, that might get it done. Man, close. Very
Oh, I didn't know that, Ophelia. It wasn't meant to be a full game. That's why it was cheaper. I actually didn't notice the prices. Like a friend gave me his PS4, and both were loaded on.
Referee in position to see if Rose wants to call it a night.
Brutal.
Rose reaching for that bottom rope, able to shift away, but again,
Into a crossface.
crossface locked in and further from the ropes than she was before. Rose trying to plot which direction to go. That's going to give her the easiest chance to escape the clutches of Sparx. Scratching inch by inch to get to that bottom rope, able to do so.
Hope we get some more Spider-Man games. I think there's supposed to be a third to close for like a trilogy.
Yeah. Like I was saying on my chat that like the first Spider-Man game I played was Maximum Carnage on the Genesis. Classic game.
I had that too. Played that too.
Like I grew up with like the 90s cartoons.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, just straight hanger. But that's a rope break. That shouldn't count, Stuart. She's literally standing on the ropes. How are you counting that as a submission? You should be counting.
Stuart! This is a cool move, though.
Yeah.
You know what? If I was in Stuart's position, I'd be like, you know what? This is cool. I'm going to let it happen.
Will you let the tarantula happen? Because that's the same thing. Again, cool submission that you can never win by. Unless it's like a no DQ match or like a pure rules match where he's used all his rope breaks. Oh. Oh.
Code red.
Red. There it is.
1, 2, 3. Rose picks up the win.
Great match.
Great match. Great debut.
Yeah, Rose is from Montreal, I think. She's billed from Montreal, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, she very much is. Yeah. She is awesome. Great match between Seleziya Sparx and Rose. It's going to be available on YouTube shortly without us talking about Spider-Man over it. Yeah, as will the rest of LPW 20, featuring Clandestine Society versus Reloaded and Liza Hall, featuring the Grand Championship match between Lumberjack Larry Woods and champion Zoe Sager. And if you missed it, you got to see it. You can check it out right away on Twitch, or you can stand on by for a polished product right here on YouTube. That'll be coming at you very soon, very soon. Oh, my goodness. Hell of a show.
Yeah.
Hell of a show. Do you have any more Halloween plans?
No, I'm just going to be streaming later and lying down because I got home at like 3, 4 a.m.
That's absolutely fair.
Stressing over this Philadelphia Eagles game. We're losing to goddamn Washington. What a trash team. Awful.
You know what, Lawrence? This is actually kind of a perfect timing because my charger's on the other end of the apartment, and my battery is about to die. So, so let's take her home. What do you got going on this week aside from a stream this afternoon?
Yeah, you can follow me at CartSandyG everywhere. I'm going to be back next Sunday, as always, on the Brunch Gimmick. And yeah, you can again follow me on Twitch, LJCartier514. We're going to be playing some games. I might get back into might start off playing a little bit of the Quarry since it's still Halloween weekend.
Nice.
Quarry is a fun game with starring former WCW World Heavyweight Champion David Arquette. Never
Very
forget.
cool.
As all his credits should start as former WCW champion David Arquette.
I think he should. He should, absolutely.
My Mount Roar of WCW champions are David Arquette, David Arquette, David Arquette, and David Arquette.
So much of David Arquette. I myself, again, planning on some kind of special little stream Tuesday night, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But, stand on by for that because I'm not quite sure. Other than that, follow me on Twitter, SmarkMouth, smart.mouth on Instagram and Threads. And, thanks so much for tuning into the Brunch Gimmick. Lawrence, you actually know. What am I doing? I haven't hosted this in the spell. You know how to close this off. What am I doing?
Oh, yeah, I just kind of end it most of the Or, something distracts me and I end up yelling about something and then cutting it off before...
Fair enough. All right, buddy. Thank you, everyone who joined us live. Thank you if you're catching the Brunch Gimmick on demand afterwards. And tune on in. We'll be back next week. Till then, friends.